When people think of a magician, they often think of fast hands, but you also need very steady hands, all right? That's something to keep in mind. You have to practice on having steady hands. Now, luckily, back in 1904, the great German magician Hans Ickelkuck, he invented sort of a way to practice to make sure your hands were very calm, or as they say in German, Achim, Achim, okay? So here's what you need. You need to get a couple of bolts, 2 bolts. And what you need to try to do is to take them and balance one carefully on top of the other. Then get another one and take that one and try to balance that on top of that one. The really hard part is to make sure that they stay so stuck together that when you hand them out, people can't even take them apart, and they just think, Scheiße. Get 3 bolts, okay? Glue them together, and the best way to do it is get some epoxy glue, some metal epoxy glue or all-purpose epoxy glue. Put a little bit of glue between each of these, then lay them down like this on a piece of tape, then bring the tape up and wrap it around so there's lots of pressure on them. Leave them overnight to dry. Then you have this nice, not much pocket space, just a simple, and for this you're gonna need one more. You got 1 more bolt. So all you're going to use is 4 bolts. Now the handling starts. You go into your pockets, left hand goes into this pocket to grab this one, you got this, you come out, you go like that, okay? The 2 hands mirror each other. Remember, you never do that, because that makes these, and you don't have to be, you know, why try to look like you're careful on the angles, people could see them. Just hold them like you would 2 bolts, okay? Now, I'm going to come over and apparently balance this one on this one. But what I do is I'm going to roll this as I sort of show these, lower my hands for a beat. I'm just here, lower my hands for a beat a little bit while I look somebody in the eye and say something. Then when I come back up, it's as I come back up here, I do the secret move. It's a thumb palm, all right? Where I basically take my 2 first fingers, curl the bolt in, and I ended up in there. Okay, so that's my thumb palm. So in performance, I'm here talking about balancing, not so easy. They think maybe I'm being silly. Put this in the thumb palm, come up, and I pretend to put it there, but all I do is grab the top one, lift it a little bit. You want to make sure they don't see this. You want to make sure that these fingers and these fingers provide a perfect screen, okay? Particularly the backs of these fingers. Come over here. I'm here. I'm apparently going to balance this on top, but with my thumb and fingers, I just pull it up one, a little bit, pause, steady it, and then come away, okay? Well, I think that's going to hold. The illusion is perfect. I go to my pocket, and you know what I'm going to do there? I'm going to leave this bolt behind. Come out with nothing. My hand is empty, okay? Come out here, and all my focus is there. I'm not going to go, I've got another bolt here. Really? I go, well, let's see if I can do one more. Let's see if I can do one more. Come up here, exact same thing, and even more, you got to practice this in front of a mirror. You don't want people to see you lift that last one. You know, you're here, pretend, really imagine. Here like this, and I like to pause here sometimes. See, whoa, I'm not sure. You are so far ahead. You're there like that. Pause a beat, and then slowly let that come down. Now, when you're putting the glue on, my advice to you is make sure the glue is visible. Leave a bit of glue seeping out on one side. So clean up one side so no one can see the glue early, but have some showing on this side. That way when it comes down and you hand it out, it's not just people thinking, oh, super magnets or something like that. People can go, well, it's all glued together and dried, and when the hell did any of that happen?